Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Hi everyone, I am Ahsanul with student ID number 2410912210045, Group 8 Menghargai. Today, I want to tell you why we should care about respect. First, respect is a caring and civilized attitude towards oneself or others and their environment, treating others as one wishes to be cared for, being civilized, polite, not harassing and insulting others, or judging others badly before getting to know them well. Common regard implies recognizing the presence and rights of each person in living their lives. Everybody has distinctive foundations, societies and convictions. As people we must get it and knowledge. This contrast as a typical portion of life. Character may be a characteristic had by an protest or individual. This characteristic is unique and established within the identity of the protest or person and is the motive that drives how an individual acts, carries on, says and reacts to something. What is implied by character is the characteristic of each person with respect to his or her personality, which is the substance of inner or spiritual quality, the way of considering, the way of carrying on one's life and working together both within the family, community, country and state. Concern around the ethical emergency that has hit our nation, such as acts of savagery, battles, murders, the utilize of drugs, the utilize of words and dialect that fall apart to despise discourse, the spirit of wantonness, the predisposition between great and terrible so that fair individuals are antagonized. Lying individuals are made companions. Regard for guardians and senior citizens is getting lower and less concern for the community and the nation, misreference and what radicalism. But what we'll examine this time is how to regard each other. Respect for others is one of the basic values in ethics that is cornerstone of healthy social interaction. In our daily lives, we interact with various individuals from different backgrounds, and the ethic of respecting others not only creates harmonious relationship, but also strengthens social bonds and improves the quality of life together. And next, respecting others means recognizing and respecting their existence, views, and feelings, which has several important benefits. At the center of regard lies an acknowledgement of each person's worth. Regard for people could be a central percept of his moral hypothesis, emphasizing that people ought to never be treated only as implies to an conclusion, but continuously as causes in themselves. Respecting others means recognizing and respecting their existence, views, and feelings, which has several important benefits. First, it helps build up trust as it creates a safe and comfortable environment for others to communicate, strengthening interpersonal relationship. Second, mutual respect encourages cooperation, especially in a work or group context where individuals feel valued and motivated to make their best contributions. Finally, by respecting different opinions and perspectives, we can reduce the potential for conflict and create constructive dialogue in a variety of situations. At the center of regard lies acknowledgement of each person's worth. Regard for people could be a central percept of his moral hypothesis, emphasizing that people ought to never be treated only as implies to a conclusion, but continuously as causes in themselves. Next, at the center of regard lies the acknowledgement of each person's worth. Regard for people could be a central percept of his moral hypothesis, emphasizing that people ought to never be treated only as implies to a conclusion, but continuously as causes in themselves. This guideline highlights the significance of esteeming others not as it were for their utility, but for their natural respect. And down-to-earth terms regarding others involves recognizing their rights, convictions, and sentiments, cultivating an environment where our people feel esteemed and listened. The act of regarding others contribute to more beneficial connection. When individuals treat each other with regard, it lays the foundation for open communication and shared understanding for occasion and work environment setting. Regard among colleagues can lead to expanded collaboration and efficiency. The conscientious, intuitive, essentially improve work fulfillment and in general assurance Alternately, a need of regard can lead to struggle, errors, and a poisonous environment that smothers development and advancement. Regard, moreover, plays a basic part in advancing social equality. Next, common regard implies recognizing the presence and right of each person in living their lives. Common regard, honor, and absolution are the most keys to keeping up agreement and peace between one another. By regarding different viewpoint and foundation, people contribute to a more comprehensive society, typically particularly fatal on multicultural situations where shifting worldviews can lead to both enhancement and pressure. Rationalist Martha Nussbaum contends for the significance of a capability approach, which emphasizes the have to be regard and back to capabilities of all people, permitting them to flourish. By cultivating regard for differences, society can develop sympathy and understanding, lessening biases and separation. Additionally, regard is basic within the computerized age, where online intelligence regularly need the individual touch to face-to-face communication. The namelessness of the web can lead to insolent behavior such as cyberbullying and badgering. Moral engagement online requires people to amplify the same regard they would over an individual. Next, therefore, they need to have an understanding and awareness of academic ethics, especially when interacting with lecturers and other fellow students. Next, developing a culture of regard in advanced species, not as it were, secures people from hurt, but to improve the quality of thought, conquering the advanced moral slab. Developing a culture of regard in advanced species, not as it were, secures people from hurt, but to improve the quality of thought. Regarding other online is vital for keeping up a sound and helpful advanced community. In conclusion, the morals of regarding each other is foundational to building solid connection and a cohesive society. By recognizing the inborn nobility of each person, advancing inclusivity, and adjust our intelligence to regard others in both physical and advanced spaces, able to make a more compassionate world. Regard cultivates understanding, collaboration, and equality, eventually improving our collective human involvement. At the center of regard lies the acknowledgement of each person's worth. Regard for people may be a central principle of his moral, emphasizing that people ought to never be treated simply as implies to a conclusion, but continuously as causes in themselves. As an educated person, we must be able to distinguish between what is appropriate and help us to understand what is appropriate and inappropriate, so that the knowledge we get is not in vain, because the basic thing, namely ethics, is direction of the one that leads us to a civilized direction. Actualizing instruction around computerized morals from an early age, both at school and domestic, as well as holding socialization program to raise mindfulness almost the significance of moral communication in the internet must be advanced. Parental supervision ought to be more dynamic in monitoring and directing children within the utilize of social media and educating the values of advanced morals and obligation. Social media clients ought to be more cautious in sharing individual data and continuously set the protection of social media account to ensure themselves from potential violation. By actualizing these proposals, it is trusted to individuals can utilize the advanced parental supervision ought to be more dynamic in monitoring and directing children within the utilize of social media and educating the values of advanced morals and obligation. Social media clients ought to be more cautious in sharing individual data and continuously set the protection of social media account to ensure themselves from potential violation. By actualizing these proposals, it is trusted to individuals can utilize advanced innovation admirably and morally, making a secure, comfortable, and concordant advanced environment. Each person must get it and recognize suitable and unseemly activities and be mindful in communication. And this is all references I get. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.